Alright,
What's up? This is Will.
this is Alan. And
Alright.
we're at Sci-Fi City.
Yes, you can look around. Whole bunch of sci-fi stuff. Comic books.
What are you doing?
Videotaping something.
We're gonna talk about Flash.
We should look at
Talk about the Flash.
pictures of their stuff.
Talk about the Flash.
What's up? This is Will, and you are watching What You're Watching. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about The Flash, or I guess it's just Flash. This is going to be Season 3 up to Episode 8. We're going to bounce around a little bit, but with Episode 8, it's about the invasion, and it's a whole bunch of crossovers. So if you're not caught up with Arrow, at least past Season 1 or 2, or Supergirl, then there might be a little bit some spoilers there for you. But I wanted to talk specifically about Cisco a little bit. For that Season 3 up to this storyline, I like how his character has evolved, and they're giving him a little bit more of a storyline. The whole thing with him and Barry and Flashpoint, because in Flashpoint, he had the thing where his brother ended up getting killed, and he had to try to forgive Barry or decide whether or not to forgive Barry about this, and this was way after Barry tried to already cover it up. Okay, so the beginning of the episode starts off with the tail end, and basically it'll rewind where it's like 10 hours earlier and stuff like that. But basically there's a big asteroid, or at least they think it's an asteroid, heading across Central City, and then all of a sudden the Flash gets there and it's like, oh no, it's aliens, and this is where the invasion starts. And I was thinking more Marvel stuff because I'm familiar with their aliens, but this is DC universe. So anyways, their aliens were kind of cool looking. I like them, and they're super. What I like about this episode though is it's basically a big crossover episode. Barry basically has to go fight these aliens, and he needs a team, of course. So it's a crossover with Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, and the Arrow. And as the people who've been watching Flash know that all these shows are connected, and that's why they're able, obviously, to do the crossover. And up to this point, if you haven't watched some of the Arrow or these other shows, I'm gonna give you a heads up. There's gonna be spoilers, and that part to me is news because I do watch some of those shows, but I'm all the way not in the same timeline. So I myself got spoilers for Arrow, and I'm only on like season 1. Or maybe I'm on season 2, but either way though, there's spoilers at least up to season 2 for this, so you have been warned. But basically what I liked about it is with Supergirl, I'm not really familiar with that character, and they used her as a target practice, so then that way they can be able to practice and fight as a team. Alan's going to talk more about Supergirl's role and how all these crossovers link up. All right, so I'm trying to... There we go. All right.
Ready?
Ready.
Alright, so, first off, The Flash and Supergirl are not on the same universe. Supergirl's on a different universe, so either Cisco or Flash has to break the dimensional barrier and get Supergirl anytime they need Supergirl, and vice versa. Anyway, that's what Flash does. He goes, gets Supergirl, brings her back to his universe, and tells her about the alien invasion. He finds out about the aliens because an alien crash landed, and he is going super fast and fights the alien. And then he's like, aliens! And he already knows an alien, so he goes and gets one, Supergirl. And it kind of starts off a little drama because there's a whole Flashpoint thing where Barry changed the timeline. And everyone finds out how big of a screw up he is because Diggle doesn't have a son, I think he has a daughter now, not a son. And that was a big news to him because he thought he had a daughter and he never knew he used to have a son. Cisco's brother is dead because of him. And there might be something else, but I'm not going to tell you because I think that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But there's something else that he might have affected with the whole going back in time. So it's a big deal. Everyone kind of doesn't trust him. In the background, there's a message from the Legend of Tomorrow that Barry actually sent to the Legends of Tomorrow, and he basically said, "Don't trust anyone. Don't trust me even in this time because I have changed something. I have gone back in time and I have done something, and you cannot trust even me. So be wary on who you trust." And that kind of was a message that Barry then came clean and kind of created the whole drama. But he was able to be a leader with the help of Arrow. They were able to come together, even though they were fighting and having drama, and start taking on and create a plan to take on the aliens. The aliens end up doing mind control, and they do end up taking some of the bad guys, or some of the bad guys, some of the good guys, and put them all together to fight against, I think, the Flash, and I think Wally helped out a little bit there. But they were able to come up with a plan to stop the bad guys, the aliens, take over the good team. They saved them, but then it kind of ended in a cliffhanger because it's a big 4-part episode about the aliens taking the Arrow crew up into space. And that's kind of where we're at. So hopefully you guys have already seen it, but if you haven't, go ahead and watch it. It's a great episode. Bye.